here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Acrisure. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets forward to around the 29. Ruvu there for the tackle.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or what big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now here's Williams. And that looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Third down, here's Williams. It's caught, and he has it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down, Williams to throw. That's Taylor working the sideline. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They're going Taylor. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the gun, Shipley gets it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 yards, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I gotta be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass. I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Williams with the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 50, green. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they face 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
10 black. Steel, black ultra. Hut.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll run here following the penalty. And he cuts it back right. It's inside the 10. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Following on that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Slide through. 6. Mega. Hut.
Third and long, Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Williams from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
All right, following the incompletion. Here's second down. To throw is Williams. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still Brock not enough to avoid third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
50, green. Hut, hut.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Right, 6. Black also. Go red. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Young working from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Working quickly here.
To the 38.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Black shot. Blue steel, black. Ready.
It's Young to throw here on first. That's caught. Tucker pass. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Set. 52 blue. Drill, 52. Ready.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Run right side. Judkins. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Bengals trailing in the early going. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. 6, mega. Hut.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. This is a 35-yard look from the right half. Pinheiro's kick is good, and it's dropped back down to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
From the gun, Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Williams on 1st down. Throws hot. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Williams. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Williams set to pass. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Working from the gun, Williams. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So now it's going to be third and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Again, it's Williams. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Taylor now up the middle. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Ready. Blue 32. Ready.
It's an option right that begins this drive. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Yellow, blue. Opposite, green, yellow, lining, blue.
They send the tight end in motion.
Black swap. Blue, Smith, red. Switch, yellow. Shot, 17. Triple, 30 cent.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Offense up to the line fast. Motioning the tight end now.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hut.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of
52 block. Ready, ready.
That's another Bengals first down.
Blaster, six.
Gain of 14.
Here's Young on 1st and 10.
First down.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
50 Fury. Black 40. Green Jack. Fury, yellow. Blue stripe, smash, red. Hut, hut.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
97.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
The option, it's Dowdle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 52 blue. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap down to Young. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far. He goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Edo blue. Steel black. Black ultra. Red, yellow. Black shot. Drill green. Set.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
On the ball.
Offense to the line fast.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's
33 red. Strike 2. Ball red. Ready?
Back to And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Williams. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Check it down to Taylor. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Williams to throw on 1st. Caught by the open man. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Doolin. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So we're through 3 here. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Ready?
Play action now. Young. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Blue, red, 38. Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
set up at the 35 now.
Striker, 3-3. Set, hut. 52 blue. 6, mega. Hut.
To the air on first down. Young. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set now. First and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Come on, set, white, yellow, smash, red. Steel, black. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's Judkins on second down. Got some room to work. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. Young working from the gun. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He did it! He made the interception! Picked off Trey Amos. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Here's Young to the line now. His guys going for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. But he won't make it. Had to go for it. That was for the tie, but they will still trail after the touchdown.
Bengals 26.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
What is up?
Taylor again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers up by just a couple of points. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They go again with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now toss play, Taylor. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
What is up?
They give to Taylor. Oh, he lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. At the 20. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. They toss to Taylor, headed left. 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here. So make a check, and the win